grace, may humans everywhere nurture the precious lives of all animal friends.
In the blissful archipelago of the United States Virgin Islands, you and your family attend a book signing in the harborfront town of Cruz Bay, where you are delighted to hear about other creative projects taking place across the island. These include community-based initiatives like Clean Sweep Frederiksted on the island of St. Croix, which has launched practical efforts such as beach cleanups and coordinated the artistry of colorful street murals that highlight the residents' love for local flora, fauna, and cultural icons. I'm Levi. With every sure step on the spiritual path, our hearts are uplifted in ever brighter purpose. Like you, the pure-spirited Virgin Islanders are inspired to live with ever-deepening sincerity and devotion. May the infinite love of the Most High always sustain and uplift your spiritual journey. Welcome to Noteworthy News, leading news for a progressive world.
Program allowing Turkish tourists to visit 10 Greek islands near the Turkish coast for up to 1 week. The Express Visa Initiative is a component of a bilateral agreement signed between Greece and Turkey in December 2023 to improve ties. By creating peace, we all can make a loving, serene, and prosperous world.
In today's news, Ireland provides support to at-risk children in Jordan. Artificial intelligence reveals thousands of hidden quakes in Italian supervolcano. Malawi community first in nation to run entirely on solar energy. Western Australia's government announces new initiatives for animal people welfare. United States police officer helps stranded traveler return home. UK snack brand relaunches as vegan after winning Global Food Award. And Indonesia's endangered loris folk released back into wild after rescue. All this and more on Supreme Master Television, your constructive global TV channel.
Ireland gives aid to at-risk children in Jordan. The government of Ireland recognizes Jordan's sustained response to the Syria crisis, notably its generosity in hosting Syrian refugees, especially over the last 9 months. Through Irish Aid, the Government of Ireland has allocated €1 million to the United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, or UNICEF, to support its humanitarian action plan for children in Jordan. The funding will help Jordan respond to the urgent needs of vulnerable children and families by enabling UNICEF to deploy resources, ensuring a timely and effective response. Up to date, Ireland has a total of 4 Shining World Leadership Awards to date for compassion, public health protection, and compassion and peace. Many thanks, Ireland, for your generous financial assistance. May the kind Jordanian people prosper through assisting their Syrian neighbors in the Almighty's gracious kindness.
Artificial intelligence, or AI, reveals tens of thousands previously unknown earthquakes in Italian supervolcano. In a recent study, scientists from the United States and Italy used an AI seismic monitoring model to record more than 54,000 earthquakes at the Campi Flegrei caldera in Italy from January 2022 to March 2025, over 42,000 more than were previously known. Campi Flegrei is an active 8-mile-wide volcano in the Neapolitan region, home to more than 500,000 people. The study found pressure in the shallow fault system, with two faults converging under Pozzuoli west of Naples. Co-author Dr. William Ellsworth of Stanford University in the U.S. says, these long faults suggest that an earthquake in the magnitude 5 range is not out of the question. Our appreciation, Dr. William Ellsworth and scientists, for your revealing research. May more advanced seismic tools emerge to provide timely warnings and save lives in God's boundless protection.
Vegan, otherwise risk being looked down upon.
Up next, Malawi community first in nation to run entirely on solar power. We now express our gratitude to MNN for airing Supreme Master TV programs in Manhattan, New York, United States. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more distinguished news.
Good day, inquisitive viewers. It's Willie, a vegan opera singer from the black-faced warbler kingdom. Sing praise to all the benevolent beings that make our life so beautiful. I would like to share a cooking tip with you. Vitamins in vegetables, especially vitamin C and the B group, can be lost during boiling because they dissolve into the cooking water and are affected by heat. The enzyme ascorbinase, which breaks down vitamin C, is most active between 20 to 50 degrees Celsius, but becomes inactive above 90 degrees Celsius. That's why it's best to add vegetables straight into rapidly boiling water. Cook them quickly on high heat with the lid on and avoid soaking them too long in salty water. Washing before cutting and keeping veggies whole also helps protect their nutrients. Steaming or microwaving usually preserves more vitamin C than boiling. But if you do boil, use as little water as possible and save it for soups or sauces so the nutrients that leach out don't go to waste. Much love for being veg and going green to save the planet for all humans and us all co-inhabitants. Thank you for watching. And now for the weather around the world.
rural village reaps benefits of solar power in Malawi. The rural community of Kasakula, Malawi, recently became the first in the nation to rely entirely on solar power to meet its electricity needs. Award-winning international charity SolarAid provided the energy model for close to 9,000 homes. Having access to electricity at night has benefited many residents. Medical staff have been able to improve services for women during childbirth. Girls can now study in school. Businesses have extended working hours, and security has improved. SolarAid connected 12 schools in the area, which has given students the opportunity to attend extra lessons and study at night. Malawi's government is interested in using solar to provide access to electricity around the country. Thank you, SolarAid, for your beneficent work bringing solar power to this remote area. In the grace of the Providence, may all of Malawi's residents soon have access to clean energy.
Western Australia pledges funds to support animal people. The government of Western Australia has committed around $655,700 to improve the welfare of animal citizens and wildlife through the Animal Welfare Grant Program. The program allows community groups, not-for-profits, and volunteer organizations to apply for up to $32,785 to support vital services such as free or low-cost veterinary care, rescue and rehoming, and wildlife rehabilitation. Eligible applicants include animal folk shelters, rescue networks, caregivers, veterinary clinics, universities, and local governments. Since 2021, the program has provided over $1.96 million to fund work across the state, such as vaccinating dog persons in remote communities, building a turtle citizen rehabilitation center, and providing an emergency ambulance for animal folk rescue. The latest funding continues Western Australia's commitment to protecting and caring for our animal friends. Our gratitude, Western Australia, for your loving program. May it bring care and support to the animal citizens who enrich our lives in heaven's abundance.
Grandmother's wisdom shapes boy into compassionate adult in United States. In August 2025, Officer Stephen Harris was dispatched to the Greyhound bus station in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, USA, to respond to a call about a troublesome traveler. It turned out that a deaf, French-speaking man had been left behind by his bus after a stop. Using a translation service, Officer Harris learned the man was stranded and needed to get to New York. The kind-hearted officer then bought him a $113 train ticket so he could make his connection back to Montreal, Canada. When asked about his action by local news station KDKA-TV, Officer Harris said he was raised by his great-grandmother who taught him we're supposed to be good men helping other good men. Our accolades, Officer Stephen Harris, for your empathy and generosity. May your selfless act inspire others to assist their fellow humans in divine benevolence.
Vegan, because we live by the principles that we learned or preach.
Coming up, UK snack brand relaunches as vegan after winning Global Food Award. We are pleased to present to you Kobza and Wheel Lyre, a UNESCO-inscribed intangible cultural heritage of humanity from Ukraine or Urain. The Ukrainian or Uranian Kobza and Wheel Lyre tradition is a nomadic music art led by visually impaired musicians that involves singing and playing stringed instruments. Guilds pass down the skills and customs to new performers through long-term apprenticeships featuring lectures and practical training. More assuring news when we return. Please stay with us here on Supreme Master Television.
For more details and free downloads, please visit suprememastertv.com/NWN. And for full channel listings, suprememastertv.com/worldwide.
Welcome back to Noteworthy News, four-sided news for an intelligent world. UK snack producer relaunches as vegan brand. The gourmet popcorn brand Popcorner recently won Best Snack at the World Food Innovation Awards 2025, in addition to previous awards including the Great Taste Awards, the Vegan Choice Awards, and the UK Quality Food Awards. Inspired by the growing popularity of vegan snacks, the company has decided to become a fully vegan brand and is also offering new Asian-inspired flavors such as seaweed, wasabi and soy, sriracha soul, cocoa cream matcha, and Asian mango with limbibi. Moreover, the brand is gluten-free, halal, and kosher, so that more consumers will be inspired to embrace its products. The company believes vegan snacks can be exciting, bold, and globally inspired. 3 cheers, Popcorner, for your wise decision to go 100% vegan. In celestial bliss, may your delicious vegan products be enjoyed by many consumers in the UK and beyond.
Endangered slow loris people returned to wild after rehabilitation in Indonesia, several days before International Slow Loris Day 2025. 8 loris folk were rescued from the illegal animal people trade through community surrenders or from accidents and rehabilitated to be returned to nature. The actions were part of a multi-agency collaboration involving the West Java Natural Resources Conservation Agency, the Ujung Kulon National Park Authority, and Yayasan Inisiasi Alam Rehabilitasi Indonesia, a partner of International Animal Rescue. After the animal citizens could demonstrate the necessary survival skills, such as foraging and climbing, they were released in a location selected for ample food sources, low loris folk populations, and distance from human habitation. Kudos, West Java Natural Resources Conservation Agency, Ujung Kulon National Park Authority, Yayasan Inisiasi Alam Rehabilitasi Indonesia, International Animal Rescue, and all involved for protecting these gentle loris persons. May all our animal friends live in peace and freedom in the Supreme Divinity's immense love.
Now, let's have some fun with today's joke. It's entitled Taxing Wisdom.
Seeking advice, Carolyn spoke to a wise man who said,
He who knows and knows he knows, knows not. He who knows not and knows he knows not, knows.
Carolyn scratched her head and thought to herself,
I don't know who's going to help me with my taxes next year, but I know it won't be him again.
And now we have a hotline from Chloe in Australia.
Dear Supreme Master Television team, how are you? I pray that all of you and all beings are always well. I would like to share a little about my experiences at work with Supreme Master TV Max. I serve as an in-flight cabin manager, and during many flights, the internet connection is strong enough to open the Supreme Master TV Max website on my little device. When the signal is weaker, I simply play the audio on my phone, which I carry in my pocket all the time. Each time, I can clearly feel heavenly blessings on my flight whenever Supreme Master TV Max is on. I have witnessed amazing changes. These are just a few examples. On one occasion, someone suddenly fainted and became unconscious. As I came to assist, suddenly they became responsive and well enough to walk to their own seat. Unruly passengers, whom I almost offloaded, suddenly became calm and apologized for their misbehavior, and those who were demanding turned gentle. On some occasions, I even saw golden flower petals flowing from Supreme Master TV Max gently descending toward the earth beneath us. There was one occasion there was no internet at all. I had an aurora surrounding my flight, dancing as if heaven wanted to let me know I was not alone and that the blessings remain. At times, I question myself if it is right for me to continue this job, as I am a mature age student studying health science as well. Yet, during Kuan Yin meditation one day, it became clear why I should remain in this work despite its challenges. With deep gratitude, I thank the three reunited Most Powerful One for their loving assistance, allowing me to help spread their blessings while carrying out my duty. Thank you so much for leading me in your blessings. Chloe from Australia.
Positive Chloe, it was a pleasure to read your note. The universe is aligning in beautiful ways. We hope that the abundance of light and love radiating from Supreme Master TV Max inspires many to cultivate mindful choices rooted in compassion. May divine goodness shine upon you and the sun-blessed land of Australia. Supreme Master TV team. P.S. Rejoice as Master speaks to your heart. Gentle Chloe, thank you for sincerely walking the path of purpose to help make a difference in this world. Whenever we sit in silence and attune our attention to the three most powerful through Kuan Yin practice, many questions get answered effortlessly. The enlightened saints and sages are able to maintain composure in any situation because of their inner wisdom. May you and the peace-loving Australians find stillness amidst the outer turbulence. Loving you and sending you God's love.
We know that all of us can thrive eating plants instead of animal body parts and secretions. The vegan ethic of not harming animals unnecessarily even comes naturally to us, as most of us are born animal lovers. Dr. Sailesh Krishna Rao, PhD, vegan.
We welcome your Heartlines stories and/or cute loving animal people clips. Please send them via suprememastertv.com/heartline.
Praise our Lords, God, Tim Gotu, and the Son of God have reunited. The three most powerful are one.